Hello and welcome. This is another broadcast of Rakish Games. This is my second Let's Play of Killing Floor 2. The last time we played, we took on a solo version of Burning Paris on hard. I think that this time we're going to switch it up, move to a different map. Let's say Outpost. And we're going to up the ante from hard to Suicidal. This should be interesting. I wonder what the weekly is, actually. Weekly is boom. Zed's under pressure. They may explode. Zed explode when killed. Interesting. I might do this a little bit later, but I think that in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and take the survival, suicidal, and for fun I'm going to go ahead and choose a different perk. So instead of taking the gunslinger, I will go ahead and use, let's say, the Commando. I enjoy the Commando. You can really see which of the classes I enjoy playing based on the prevalence within this list. So obviously I play Gunslinger a lot. Surprisingly, I play Survivalist a lot. Commando and Berserker pretty much, pretty much even, and then all of the rest of them I never touch. So let's go ahead and get this started. I really like the Outpost map. That's the map that we're going to be playing right now. I'm not quite sure why. It reminds me of some of the other maps, snow maps that I've played in, other games. I think it was the first map that I started playing, so it's probably just because I'm very familiar with it. But it is pretty much my favorite map. Alright, so we're going to ready up. The Commando class... Oh, right. I should probably take a second. Look at the perks that I've got kitted out with. The Commando class uses primarily assault weapons. It's quite good. I'm mostly clearing out large hordes of Zeds. The single bullets, point damage, not really its strong suit. It mostly represents putting a lot of lead into a given area. So here are the skills that I have. You can either choose between increasing reload speed or increasing magazine capacity. I like this one a lot more. Increase stumble power for perk weapons, 150%, or increase pistol damage and weapon switching. I don't know. No, I don't like this. Here we go. This is a hard choice. You can either carry up to 20% more ammo, or increase total health and armor. I've chosen the armor and health just because I like to be a little bit more survivable. This is probably suboptimal. This is probably better if we're being honest, but I don't run out of ammo that much. And in another 2 levels, I'm going to be able to select either to increase damage of perk weapons by 25% and reduce recoil, or increase magazine capacity. So this is the spray and pray route, and this is the actual tactical route where you go ahead and try to actually deal damage. I haven't decided which of these I'm going to be playing with most. Regardless, we start out with this starter assault rifle. It's not really that great. It does a 3-round burst. I'm not even going to use it for the first round or so. You're probably noticing that we can actually see health bars now. That's one of the nice perks of being a Commando. I also forgot that we are on Suicidal, so single headshots don't kill things now. Kinda sucks. And dwarf fiends are a lot more prevalent than dwarf fasts, which is really unfortunate because I kind of hate these guys. I'm gonna go ahead, run away, get away from this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and switch.
Now finish the job. Allez.
I switched this over to single shot mode. I find that it's a lot easier to handle in single shot mode. A lot less like... here, this is the real challenge of the higher level difficulties. Those blue guys, those are called alphas. Each of them have additional benefits for their class. What we've seen so far are just alpha clots. They actually give a boost in speed, in damage, and I don't know, possibly other things to everything around them, which is kind of brutal. As you can tell, things are a lot less relaxing in this difficulty.
That was the last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply.
That's okay. I think we're okay for now. Big problem with the higher level difficulties. It's making... pardon me there, just sneezed. It's making enough money to actually buy the weapons that you need to keep up. It's going to be helped a lot by the fact that we're playing single player, just like in the last one. And the Commando is a really, really problematic class for this, because the only real intermediate weapon that they have is the bullpup, and it kind of sucks. You'll see. I'm going to go ahead and buy it.
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
And... yeah, what the hell. You'll see why. I'm not thrilled with this weapon, but it's better than the varmint rifle, which is just terrible. Takes forever to reload. At least it's full auto. Damage output is okay. It's kind of a satisfying weapon, you know. Looks cool, but really not my favorite. Didn't expect that. Okay. So that ended up turning out well. That was really lucky that time.
Nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the train.
Ah, crap. Up, and that's the real problem with this weapon. Not the fact that I'm on fire, but the problem that I just burned through a lot of ammunition. And I know that it wasn't full, and that I was a little liberal with using my ammunition, but still, I just find that I run out. Wow, that was...
That'll keep me going.
That was super lucky. I don't particularly like taking on suicidal difficulties with this pistol, especially at later rounds. Well, I guess this is still a pretty early round. Let's go inside, see if we can find some ammo.
Nice.
I really don't want to deal with that husk with nothing but a pistol. So it's a Sunday, and unfortunately, I have a little bit of work that I'm cycling back and forth between actually enjoying my Sunday and doing that. So I've only really got another 20 minutes before I've got to be back at work. Let's see if we can finish this game up before then. If not, I'm probably going to pause it and then do a cut or something like that.
That'll keep me going.
Really hope I don't have to do that.
Quite pretty, really. Apart from the monsters.
We'll see. We shall see. So why am I switching to the knife here? You run faster with melee weapons. So that's nice. Oh, there's some ammo. 47. If I sell this, Damn, I am an idiot. That was just plain stupid. Okay. That was a waste of money. Oh, that's nice. Just picked up a varmint rifle. I'm probably not going to use it unless I run out of ammo again.
Bloody hell, I'd kill for a clothes peg. See that? You will go down.
That little blue crawler, they blow up and poison things around them. It's extremely unfortunate. That's disgusting. By that, I am not referring to the barf. I'm referring to the fact that I just got quarter pounds on round 3, and I really don't have enough anything to deal with them. But that's suicidal for you. Oh, if you watched the previous recording, you probably noticed that there were invisible things. I mentioned them. I also mentioned that the Commando class makes them not invisible. You can see that right here. Honestly, it would have been really nice if we got the Patriarch in this game as the boss, as opposed to, well, whatever we're going to get. I guess if we get the Patriarch again, it'll be cool, but it's really easy to deal with a Patriarch as the Commando, because you can see him when he turns invisible and tries to run away. And there we have it. That's nice. That's fun. Here you go. Here's a bloat.
last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply.
Disgusting.
That flesh pound didn't know what hit it just now. Very nice work. Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear.
Really? Apart from the monsters.
I think I'm gonna go with the Scar here. I really like the Scar.
Final choices, people.
I
Enemies on
need
the scope.
to sell that in order to fill it up. There you go.
That'll keep me
As
going.
you can see, I have a nice skin for the Scar. I didn't buy that. It came out of one of the free loot boxes that you get from this game.
Time's almost up.
Looks pretty cool. I just wouldn't pay $5 for it, you know. Scar has a really nice scope. It deals a lot more damage,
All Zeds on the scope.
holds more ammo. It's generally better than the last gun that we had at the bullpup. That's appropriate. It costs more than twice as much. As you can tell, it's a lot better.
There's a close one around. There goes bang.
Start. Now finish the job. Allez.
Starting to get kind of low there.
Down. Cleanse the sword of filth.
So here's the problem with those things. Often they end up catching me while I'm reloading, and if you interrupt a reload to hit them, by interrupting the animation, you end up completely erasing the reload, so you have to do it again. I really don't like doing that. So oftentimes I end up just eating a little bit of damage in order to make sure that I actually have a reloaded gun at the end of it.
Nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the trader pods.
I know that I've still got some kind of big monster about. I think it was a Scrake. If it was a flesh pound, it probably already would have found me.
See that? Just like the lads in the Falklands.
As you can tell, I haven't gone through nearly as much ammunition with this gun as I had previously with the other gun. Yep, and there's the Scrake. Line them up and knock them down.
Without sting. That'll keep me going. Careful, a scrape!
Perfect. Pod is open again. Let's get you restocked. Taking down a Scrake comes naturally to you, no?
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna start filling up my combat armor every time. I think it's pretty important to do that, especially at these higher level difficulties.
There's Zeds on the scope. Must close the pod very soon.
With Hell on Earth, it's pretty much mandatory. Otherwise, you just get eaten alive. That's probably going to happen anyway, that difficulty,
Hurry up.
but
Zeds are getting closer.
whatever. That's why we're not playing Hell on Earth.
Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds inbound.
Just like basic training.
So, interesting thing to note is that when you crouch, you actually increase your accuracy, reduce weapon bob a little bit, but I don't know, I don't usually crouch. I like being mobile. That's why I suck at the sniper class.
But many Zeds remain.
I'm trying to get better at that. But, you know. We do what we must because we can, right? That's a Scrake. That's better than a Flesh Pound.
See that?
Oh, that's a Husk. Ow. As you can probably tell, the armor is coming in handy quite a bit. Pinged the Scrake there. Really glad I didn't do any more damage, otherwise
Up. Quite well done.
freaked out on me. I'm really hoping to deal with the rest of these guys before that happens. I haven't seen a Flesh Pound since that initial wave of them in round 3. I wonder why that is. It's probably just that at this difficulty, this level, you only end up spawning one special, like Super Zed per wave. Until the later waves.
It's the spot.
And now we're just gonna melt.
That was the last one.
Just point at the
Get to
center
dedicated
mass, right?
spot for resupply.
Why go for
Know how to
headshots when
stay
you
alive
don't?
out there. A good instinct.
Quite pretty, really, apart from the monsters.
Alright, I gotta jump on a call for
You
work
earned the money.
in
Now
about
spend it.
8 minutes. So we're gonna do one more of these,
More Zeds on the way. Start to
one
wrap
more of
things
these
up, as they
waves,
say.
and then I am going to take a break, and we'll be back for the rest of the show after that. Probably gonna break this up into 2 episodes. Probably should have done that with the last one too. The last one was pretty long. It was 45 minutes. Probably better to do in chunks, you know.
Time's almost up. Vite.
Might as well try leveling up that support class a little bit.
Time's up. Go kill some Zeds.
All done. Watch out, Zeds!
So this is just at the point where I wish I had 2 guns. Just for the ammunition, but I think we'll be able to make it through. Oh, knock on wood. We'll see.
At least we can. Let's call that your warm-up.
Cover me.
Uh-oh. Damn it, timed that wrong.
You're going down.
Oh, that's Fleshbound.
Nice.
And it's coming at me from behind, I think? I don't know where it's coming. Ah, it's right there.
Nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the trading pods.
There we go. And we've just got a scrake.
We've got
There we go.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and gear up. You're staying in one
Alright.
piece. That's great. Keep it up.
So, at this point, we are able to buy a second gun.
Bonjour. Come and get your tools of trade.
I'm gonna go for the Kalashnikov.
There's Zeds on the scope. Must close the pod very soon.
So we're probably gonna run out of ammunition in the next round, but that's okay. We've got the Kalashnikov as backup. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the Kalashnikov first. Alright. Next time, we'll
Last
click
chance.
on latest
I
4
have to
through
power
10.
down the pod.